Hi, in this video, I'll be walking you through how to give visual feedback to your AI coding agent. So basically what this means is that you are building a platform or you're building a software or tool or website, whatever it is, with let's say Antigravity or Codex. And after it's built out, you're trying to make changes on the page, and you don't want to start writing the very detailed prompts to make those changes. With these visual feedback tools, you're able to pinpoint exactly the part of the site where you want to make changes, and then you make those changes directly on it. So I'll be walking you through, uh, we'll be doing a deep dive of how I do this with different tools, how I do it on Antigravity, how I do it on Codex. So let's dive right into it. Okay, so here I have a spin up of something that I just spin this up, and and from this screen there's some changes that I would like to make. So the first tool we will start with is Agentation. So basically, what is Agentation? It's again visual feedback for AI agents, and basically it allows you to pinpoint parts of the screen and make visual updates to it. This way, you're able to make customized changes to the things you want to change. All right, so first of all, we have to install this into our project. And okay, so if we're using, I'm not using Cloud Code, but it's also possible to install the skill. But for this video, I'm using Anti-Gravity. So probably what I will do is to write a prompt and then make it install it on the project. Okay, and then after installing it, I need to also make sure that it is properly set up. The agentation component has to be pointed to the server to make sure that everything works well. Okay, here's what I will do. I will copy this and jump right into anti-gravity. So here we are. Okay, so let's say I want to install agentation for visual feedback. And I changed it to PNMP because my installation is PNMP. This is what I use. I don't use NPM. And then the next thing I want to do is also include the link to the entire article. Or no, I include this part, add to your app. Let me add that as well. So I would say install it using instructions below and test that it works properly. All right, let's get this going. Okay, so now we are done installing Agentation. So if we look at the summary of changes, it's been installed and it's been injected into the pages. So now when I come to the pages on the bottom right, I can see that we have an icon here. So this is the Agentation is properly set up. So now how do we use this? So now if you notice, so now it's disabled. If I want to enable it, I click to open. Now when I click to open, every part of the page is highlightable. So I can highlight it and then make updates to it. So let's say looking at this page, I think the header is too big. So let's say I want to change this. So make this H2 in size, add, and then it adds it as a single point. So let's say the cards here, I also want to change the cards. Okay, so let's say change all cards. Okay, so change all cards to 2 grid column and increase their sizes to fit. So now I've added. So yes, these two changes I want to make. Now this is how I use it. I just click copy feedback, come back to Antigravity and then paste. Now we wait for the changes to apply. Okay, so the anti-gravity is done applying the changes. So here it's highlighted all the changes that it made. And now coming back to our site, it is obvious that the changes have been applied. So yes, here the size of the header is now reduced and then the shape of the card is now changed. So yes, this is how you can make these changes. And then one last thing you need to do is to clear all. Once you clear all, the previous feedbacks that you pointed out will be cleared, and now you can proceed to giving even more feedback. Okay, then the next tool that we are going to test is a tool that I just discovered recently, and I want to try it out. So the name is Weevar. So Weevar is also another tool that you can use to make changes on your design. And here they even went a step further they give you a prompt that you can actually just use to install the tool directly on your platform. So let's just dive right into it. So first of all, how do we install Weevar? I just need to copy this prompt. So let the AI agent just do it. So this way it's even much more easier. So I copy the prompt, I come back to Antigravity and then paste, and then we wait for it to install. Okay, so Antigravity has gone through the process of installing this. So if I look through it, okay, dependency installation, everything should be looking good. And Weaver overlay is now fully active on the local development. So I can open, if I press on Mac, I press Command Shift E to set it up to get it going, or on Windows, I press Control Shift E. All right, so now what does it look like? Okay, so here we can see Agentation at the bottom right and Weavar at the top. So this is Weavar. Now let's try Weavar and see how it works. So here's a link to the documentation, and here I have a pointer. So this pointer allows me to point to what I want to change. And what is this? Prompt. Okay, so I can write down a prompt with it also, or I click on settings and I choose the target tool. Okay, tailor your prompt to fit the AI tool you use. Okay, there's Cloud, there's Codex, there's generic. Okay, there's Cloud, there's Codex, and there's generic. And here I can choose the specific way or the specific tool that I'm using. And prompt style, choose the level of detail included in the prompt, if it's short or if it's detailed. All right, so let's try to make more changes to our product, this card section. So interestingly, if I click on any component, it even brings out even more detail. So I could swap the layout. Okay, this is even beautiful. I could actually swap the layout live. Interesting. And then I can even swap the columns. I can change the dimensions. I can swap the color. Let me see how that works if it's live. Okay, it's not live, but I already like the direction this is going. And there are also other changes I could make. I could swap the border color, border opacity, corner radius, even the visibility also. Okay, this actually looks good. Able to move things around on your page. So let me show you an example of that. So let's say this section, we want to move it to the top. I select just like I've selected here, and then I drag from here up. And yes, now you can see that it has moved it around. So this is one cool feature that it has. So how do you actually apply the changes that you've chosen on Weaver? So let me show you an example. So let's say, for example, here I selected this text and I changed the line height by 40. Well, let me do it again. So I changed it to 50, and then there's now a mark of 1 here. And probably another thing I would like to, okay, so let's say we apply this change and then see how that works. So what that would do is it creates a prompt. I just copy the prompt, go to my IDE and paste, and then wait for the result. Okay, so now we also have the result now, and then this text size has been increased. Okay, that's great. So that is basically how Weaver works. I would say Agentation actually gives me a lot more flexibility in that I'm able to directly put in the prompt directly on the element that I want to change. And Weaver, the thing with Weaver, it will work mostly if I want to just make visual changes directly on the component without having to exit. This way I can actually have a preview of what it looks like, and then I can copy the prompt and then make the changes directly, and then copy it and paste it directly into the IDE. Okay, so that is it for Antigravity. So now let me show you how I make these changes on Codex. So going back to Codex, the good thing with Codex is that you're also able to install these tools like Weaver or Agentation directly on Codex and do that with Codex. But the best part of Codex is that Codex has an inbuilt browser, and it also has an annotation tool built inside it, which even makes things easier. So let's try that out so that we can see. So I will start by loading our playground. So load our playground on localhost. Okay, so I just loaded our project on localhost, and it loaded in the internal browser of Codex. So this is what it looks like. And now here we can also see at the top right here, we have Weaver, which you can also access directly within the Codex inbuilt browser. And there's also Agentation here as well. But now, like I said, Codex also offers annotation directly. So here I can take a screenshot, or here I can annotate. So let's say if I click on the annotate component of Codex, I can highlight parts of the screen and make changes to it. Let's say under this section, add some footer text. And then I press enter. So here now it's telling me to send to changes, and then the annotation is also attached on the chart directly. So let's say I click send. And see what happens. So I click send, or I send it here. Okay. Okay, so now we can, Codex is done, and then we can now see the footer text at the bottom of the project. So yes, this is how you can make visual changes to your designs. I've showed you how to do that with Weaver. I've showed you how to do that with Agentation, and how you can also do it directly through the inbuilt browser on Codex. Okay, thank you for watching. See you on my next video. Bye.